coming up. It was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now here it comes. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Line drive to center field. Tapia is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalzo. He singled his last time up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And there's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A curveball hit right back at him. LeMahieu relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Randall Delgado will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nick Ahmed will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 13.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, he's 0 for 7.
Trevor Story.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Delgado is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Peralta on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Ahmed has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, just 3 for 14. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes Peralta. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Line to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Arenado on third with 2 out. Two and two.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Ready with the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockies are out in front 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Ahmed, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up, and there's 1 away.
Center fielder number 11, A.J.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. you've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Liner toward right center. Tapia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Brad Boxberger enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So stepping in, Ian Desmond. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Pollard is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bouncer down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
Ryan McMahon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The pitch. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Raimel Tapia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. McMahon, the runner at first with two gone. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 2-1.
2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A runner on first with 2 away. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Trevor Story. Working to keep them in the game here. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
1-1 the count. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Gonzalez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Rockies lead it 4-1. Wade Davis is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Wade Davis.
Striding in to start the 9th, Paul Goldschmidt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. Dahl's in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jake Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
The right fielder, number 6, David Peralta.
Digging in now, David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Lamb, base runner at first with 1 out. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside.
1-1.
The 1-1. Liner towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw won't get him.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Now at the plate, Alex Avila, and their runners at the corners now. Pitch on its way to Avila. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Now the 2-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Second and third, 2 away. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Gray earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Wade Davis closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.